Well, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Just got back from Nashville. This is Diane Covington. Foggy and cold, but I guess in California, not nearly as cold as the majority of the country. So I'm grateful. It's 44 degrees outside. So, hey, it's probably better than some places, right? So I wanted to make this really quick, but I want to make an impact on you today. I was reading some little research articles or whatever when I was on the plane last night, and one of the things it said was that it costs 5 times more money. I want you guys really to hear this. 5 times more money to acquire a new customer than to keep the one you have. So let me explain to you what that means. That means not only money spent, but that also means your time, because your time is money, right? So if it takes you more time to get a customer, even if you facialed her and she bought an eye makeup remover and never bought again, she's still a client, right? She's had exposure to you. She's had exposure to the product. So I want to just say to you, it is not too late. It's still January 2026 to come up with some kind of a system. Here's what would be my suggestion, is come up with 2 simple things, maybe a private VIP page and birthday appreciation. Or maybe you want to do sample of the month mailing, or you want to do birthday discount, like whatever you want to do, have it in front of your client. So have them know. So like, let's say you're doing a birthday thing. You can make a Canva or pick collage little flyer that has a birthday cake with a bunch of candles that says, I'm looking forward to celebrating you on your birthday month in 2026. Please text me back the month and day of your birthday. And then I always put like, I don't need to know the year, LOL, because I don't need to know how old they are. And so I can be sure to celebrate you the month of their birthday. And if they say, oh my God, my birthday is this month, you can say, oh my goodness, I missed it. You get a half off shopping spree this month, or you get one item at half off, or you get a 20% off, whatever you want to offer, right? But it makes that client feel like she matters, he or she matters. So I'm going to encourage that. Now, if you've got a private VIP page where you can post stuff on Facebook, but let's just say you're not getting engagement, then I'm going to ask you every day starting today that you go on and make a 60-second live post. 60 seconds. Pick one of your favorite products. Maybe it's eye makeup remover. Go in, shake up the bottle, talk about it, grab a cotton wipe, swipe off just one eye, and then say, thanks, see you tomorrow. And what will happen is it'll take a couple days, but after a couple days, you'll start getting some engagement. Or maybe text your top 10 customers and say, hey, could you go on my VIP page and comment on my post? It helps the algorithms. So all I want you to be thinking is, if it takes you 5 times as much money to go get another one, whether that be a booth event, a bridal fair, whatever, why would we not take the ones that we have and make them ideally never leave, right? So with that I said, I printed out everybody that I just enrolled in the spring PCP. Okay, and I'm going to start with that list. But then, because I just moved again, I have about, this is embarrassing, but I have about 5 or 6 boxes, shoe boxes, whatever, full of profile cards since COVID. Since COVID. COVID was only in 2020 and 2021, right? So now my mission is to pay some teenager to come and alphabetize them by last name, because then it's easy for me to see if they're on PCP or not. I'll have her check that as well, because, whatever I pay her per hour, it's easy. And then I'm going to go through, and I'm literally going to take a handful, maybe just like 3 or 4 a day, a couple days a week, but you've got to set it in your schedule thing or it's not going to happen, and call them and reach out to them and say, hey, do you remember me? I had an opportunity to pamper you May of 2024. And that's all I'm going to put in there. Do you remember me? I pampered you in May of 2024. Do you still remember me? I'm just trying to see if I can get her to respond to my text, right? Once she responds back, yes, I remember you, then you can go from there, right? So I'm going to really challenge you guys to make it special so they never leave, because by December of 2026, you could have the most incredible customer base, and maybe not a lot of it's new. Maybe you're just growing the customer base that you have into being stronger customers. All right, you guys, have a blessed day. Talk to you later.